In this live martial arts training video, you're gonna learn how to use your nunchuck. Start with your hand in the middle of your nunchuck. You have a little bit coming out of the thumb side. That's where the chain or the string is. You're gonna crank it forward. Small motion with your hand. Keep your hand tight so it doesn't come flying out. And keep it away from your face. After you do this for a few seconds, turn your hand over and then do the same motion on the opposite side of your body. Your palm is facing down, turn your palm back up. You're going forward, and then turn your palm down. Turn your palm up and down, and now you have your figure eight. You're gonna learn how to use your nunchucks very quickly in this easy to follow tutorial and workout. I want you to learn the basics first. Good morning, Garen, it's good to see you. Just going side to side. After you do that for about 30 seconds, put it in the other hand, palm closed. Hello, John, good to see you. Cranking forward, nice, easy, slow motion, and then gradually speed it up. You're just going forward, turn your palm over, spin it forward, palm up, palm down, palm up and down, and now you have your figure eight again. You're going in a forward spinning motion first. You have forward spins and reverse spins. We have positive grips and negative grips. We're gonna talk about a little bit of all of that right now. Then put it back in your other hand. Hello, Steven, it's good to see you. And pull it backward toward you so that now you're doing a reverse orbital spin. This is your right hand. You're gonna do both hands evenly. Hello, Magnus. Good to see you, Magnus. Pulling it back. Turn your palm over and pull that back. Make sure you get it away from your face and your body. And if you hit yourself, that's good. You're gonna learn faster every time you do that. Turn your hand up, turn your hand down, and then turn it up and down, pulling with this pinky side, making that reverse figure eight. Your other hand is always up and in. Don't let it dangle in the dirt. Pull it up from side to side, put it into your other hand, palm faces the sky, pull it back toward you. Your hand over, pulling it back. Turn your palm up, pull it back. I wanted to say thank you for all of the people who keep pushing that thanks button. Pull it up. After the video is no longer live, you're giving me the thanks button and a little tip. I really appreciate that. And that helps me keep this channel growing. Turn that palm up, pulling from side to side, stomach up and in, abs tight, drop your chin, put your hand up. Proper technique is important. This is your reverse spinning figure eight. Now put it back into your right hand. There are three areas, three ways you're gonna hold it. You're gonna hold it either here at the end. This is for striking and hitting things. You're farthest away from the string. In the middle, this is when you're gonna be doing a lot of your basic tricks. And then here at the top, that's for speed. The closer that you are, and then you're gonna throw in some tricks when you're closest to the chain. So that's the reason for the three different hand positions. Now you're gonna hold it here in this hand position. You're gonna practice going down and up. Down, when you come up, your elbow bends, and you let it wrap around your shoulder in the back. Start to speed it up. Ultimately, that's a strike, that's a strike, that's a strike. They're all strikes for self-defense. When you hold it here, so practice this horizontal or vertical strike first, and now go into a diagonal strike coming from your shoulder to your opposite hip across your body. Other hand up, and then across and back. And you come across, your palm is facing up. You come back, your palm is facing the ground. Striking horizontally, you can go to the head, you can go to the body, you can go down to the knees for self-defense. So you're just gonna do this basic strike horizontally across your body, put it on your shoulder, go to your hip, pull it back and pull it up. This is a right triangle or Bruce Lee triangle. We call it that because Bruce Lee does this in every movie. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now you know some basic tricks. Put it in your other hand, hold it at the bottom, down and up. Cross the hip, from the shoulder to the hip, diagonally, and then side to side. Nice smooth strikes. Practice different levels, go lower. But just practice that and then put it together. Starting from your shoulder, go to your opposite hip, bring it back over, and pull it up to that shoulder. 1, 2, 3. You've got your triangle. Use your shoulders and hips. You can see you're turning here. When you learn how to use your nunchucks, you have to learn how to spin and do tricks. That's just for the fun stuff. That's for the training. But then also learn how to hit somebody with it for self-defense. Now, from here, we're gonna put the hand back in the middle, and I want you to make an outer orbital motion next to your head, and then I want you to bend your arm so that it looks like a tree, the lower part coming out of the ground. You can go to the front and the back of your upper arm. And then the third thing you're gonna do is when it comes in, close your arm, pinching it in your armpit. Create tension by pushing, hold it here, push, and then release, and hit it with them that way. Gabriel says, thanks for the class. Always very professional. Thank you for being here. So you're gonna orbital twice. You're gonna do the upper arm a couple times. You're gonna catch it in there, squeeze, pop them in the eye for self-defense. This is also a very famous Bruce Lee move. You'll see this in every movie. He catches it here, he's standing off with everybody, and then he smacks somebody in the eye. So from here, or the head, and then the fake blood that looks like ketchup comes out. Catch it, pop them, put it in the other hand, orbital, upper arm, catch, squeeze, pop, orbital, upper arm, catch. Mahesh says, very nice tutorial for starters. Yes, absolutely. It's a great beginning tutorial because you're gonna learn these basic moves and it's gonna look like you know a lot from the start. From here, you're gonna know everything Bruce Lee knows in one short class. Now, the last thing that we're gonna do here, or the next thing we're gonna do here, is a wrist roll. This is by request. You asked me in one of the videos recently, can I show you how to do that rotation around the wrist, which is known as the wrist roll. Every nunchuck is made differently. Most nunchucks are made differently. You have long strings, long chains, and you have short chains. Short chains and strings are for speed. Those are speed chucks, those are for demonstration, those are for fun. Longer chucks are for fighting, for self-defense. They move differently, but they all have the same principles. You're gonna have to play around with how close your hand comes. If you have a short chain chuck, your hand will be out a little bit. If you have a long chain or long string chuck, your hand's probably gonna be closer to the top. Now from here, you're gonna bring this here. Yeah, Jen Max asks if I'll make a playlist for starters and intermediate and advanced. Yes, we will do that. I'll do that as soon as I get time. Bring it up, turn your hand over, turn it down, bring it up, turn the hand over, and when you drop them, just pick them up. Expect to drop them. You're supposed to drop them. If you don't drop them, you're not gonna ever learn. Get your ego out of the way. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Go slowly at first and then speed up. But mostly, don't get mad at yourself when you drop them. You're supposed to drop them. If you don't drop them, you're not growing, you're not learning. But this motion, super simple. Your hand starts here. You're gonna pull it up toward the sky. It wraps over toward the pinky side of your hand. Your hand then opens and it's balancing in the back of your wrist. And then you turn your palm out and away from you, close it, and then continue that rotation so that it's hanging down. Now this is a negative grip. Remember I said there are forward spins and reverse spins. They're positive grip and negative grip. So this is a negative grip. From here, you're going to turn your pinky to the sky, open the hand, grab it, simply by turning, and now you're back in the positive grip. The way you would use this, you wouldn't just do the wrist roll, you would be doing your figure eight motion, and then you're going to wrist roll while you're doing your figure eight motion when you do your freestyle, or maybe you're making a training routine, and every once in a while you would throw in some wrist rolls. You can do the wrist roll going up, and if you don't hit yourself in the head, do the wrist roll coming down. You can do the wrist roll coming across your body and coming back like this, and you'll see it in those three planes of motion. In the transverse plane, coming around the body, wrist roll, gotta get it going, wrist roll, and then coming the sagittal plane, the side, and then back down, and then this horizontal plane coming across your body and back. Those are the three areas that you have to practice that over and over again. I have to go teach a class real quick. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for being here. Practice those skills and let me know in the comment section as soon as you get the wrist roll, or if you already have it. If you already have it, in the comment section, put, I've already got it. I can do the wrist roll. Or if you don't have it yet, put, as soon as you get it, put, I got it. I can do the wrist roll. You guys have been awesome.